Weston Park, the vlog, day one. It's Wednesday afternoon. We've had a full day at work and we're about to set off to the airport. The weather here, as you may see from the ground, it's been raining all day. It's been atrocious. So hopefully we're leaving the rain behind and it's going to be nice and sunny in the UK. Doesn't quite sound right, but hopefully that'll be the case. So let's get in the car, get to the airport. Time for Weston Park. And all that right there, that's why there are no parking spaces left. Raquel and her golf bag, full of helicopters. Mine's a bit easier. Just once though, it would be nice to get a trolley that actually wanted to go something like a straight line. Try and push it. That would be a no. Failed. You know how there's always that one person in front of you at security that seems to take forever? Well, sorry guys, anyone behind me, because that's me. You want to try going through security with a transmitter, load of plane gear, electronics, and all the YouTube stuff. So more camera gear, microphones, a laptop, an iPad, camera, video camera, the lot. Plus all the usual toiletries and small batteries. It all raises an eyebrow or two. But we're through security. It's about 8 PM now, so time to get some food. And then hopefully soon we'll be boarding the plane, heading off to the UK. And now the real fun begins. Time to queue to board the plane. It's okay, we're British, we're good at queuing, apparently. Look, Raquel. First helicopter of the weekend. Some big ailerons there. And we're up. Okay, so we've made it to England. It's definitely England because it's definitely colder. Question though, anybody care to explain why everyone claps on a Ryanair flight when you land? Go on, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so we're officially in the UK. Just need to find Raquel's heli case and we're good to go. That's always a relief. We're going to have a happy Raquel. And we're out. Unfortunately, our good friend Phil, driver, taxi, you name it, he kind of broke down on the way here. So we're having to wait a little bit, but he should be here shortly. Fingers crossed. There he is! You made it! Yep. Weston Park. So this is going to be home for the next few days. And the makeup bed. But our good friend Steve seems to have forgotten that it gets cold in England. We've got no duvet, no pillows. And as far as we can tell, the heater doesn't work, even though the gas does. So this is the solution to the heater not working. We can't leave it on all night, but it might do something eventually. So we know that Carlos is arriving tomorrow, and this caravan has got his name on it. So we're hoping he has some more bedding than we do. And if it is, sorry Carlos. But it's 2 in the morning and it's going to be rather cold otherwise. Hey, bingo. You didn't see anything. Okay, so now that we're back in the caravan, we've got our heater going and we've stolen Carlos's duvet. We might not have any pillows yet, but at least we can stay semi-warm. So what happened? You left here earlier to pick us up, and the car decided that it didn't want to come get us.
Well, it played up on the way down, so I thought I'll go home and swap it, which then it died on the way home.
Home being how far away from here?
Hour and 20.
In the same direction as the airport?
No, other way. So I got Sarah, my partner, to come and tow me home.
So you towed a car with a car?
Yeah.
Which is legal here in England?
Yeah.
Legal as long as you don't get caught?
Yeah, it's fine. And then quick empty the car out and scoot over to East Midlands to go and pick up a pair of Spanish friends. Made it just in time.
I think we owe you, I'll say we owe you one, but we owe you two and we owe you three, and at this rate we owe you a holiday in Spain.
We'll do that one day, definitely.
Well, it's 2 in the morning.
Yes.
I think this will probably do for the end of the vlog, day 1. Tomorrow we get some flying done. Until then, good night. Day 2 of the vlog for Weston Park. It's been a rather cold night and it's not exactly a comfortable bed, but that's enough complaining. We've got planes to fly.
Martin.
There's our plane for the weekend. So this is the plane that we came over to the UK about a month ago to test fly. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't great and we weren't able to get as many flights as we wanted. That's why we're hoping to get a nice number of flights on it this morning here, actually at Weston Park. We put it back in my radio. We've done a couple of changes as well. I've installed the Smoke EL telemetry adapter, which allows us to see exactly how much fuel is left in the tank based on the JetCat's own telemetry, along with all the usuals of RPM, temperature, so on and so forth. We're currently using the Smoke EL fuel station to both empty the tank first and then fill it up manually to see exactly how big the tank is or how much fuel capacity it has, and then we'll put that value into the JetCat via GSU so we can tell the JetCat how big the tank is, so it can count down from that size, and via the telemetry we'll know exactly how much fuel is left in our tank at any moment in time, thus giving us a more accurate reading than our timer would. And it's raining. Duck for cover. The luxurious life of an airshow pilot, hiding away in the caravan, having a not so cheap burger while it's raining outside. Hopefully it passes by soon, we can get back to having some fun. Okay, so we've had some lunch, it's still raining. So we've got beer tent, food stalls, the flight line. We've got Jace maidening his model for the weekend. And a load of stalls currently setting up. It is only Thursday after all. Show starts tomorrow. Best place to watch the flying from, especially at the moment. Inside the hut, the PA speaker. Away from the rain, away from the wind. May not be able to see too much through, but hang on, here he comes. 1, 2, 3. Whee! So, Carlos, it's wet.
It's so cold.
And then you've got the hardcore French Nico Castaldi in the pouring rain. He's going to test fly his Aris. Having flown a few myself, every time I see one, I can only say one thing. I want it. So the wind's not dying down, so time to call it an evening, have some dinner. I've been handed a beer, Hawkstone Lager. So, Jeremy Clarkson, this for you. Phil, do you want to just cover your number plate real quick? So, we're going to dinner It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Car fits 5, so short straw. Phil, do the honours.
Yay! She's in.
Okay, now just lock the car. Let's go to dinner. So we've come to pick Nicolas Gastaldi up, who's actually staying at the house at the top of Weston. It's quite a house. Despite having been coming here for years, I've never been in this place. It's amazing. Okay, so it turns out he's in the guest house, but not in that guest house. There's another one. We're going to be late, and they close the restaurants really early in England. There's a little gate here, which apparently, now that I've gone through it, I can't go back out again. This is good.
We're going to try and get a few more of these. I'm going to go back in the box room.
Try and get the plane on the top of one of the pillars, they said. So we did. First attempt. Plane rescued, we've got Nico, time for some dinner. And this is the lovely restaurant that we're not going to be eating at, because apparently we're too late and it's fully booked. Anyone know where else we can go eat?
We're very angry.
Okay, we're angry or hungry. I'm not sure what the French dude said.
Angry.
Do we have alternatives?
I'm not trying to buy.
So for now, that would be a no. It may have taken us a while, but we think we've found somewhere where we can actually get fed. Fingers crossed.
A chance of showers and sunshine, but the wind is dropping a little bit.
They both want the same one that you just ordered.
What, the mother clucker?
Is that two of those, Martin?
2 of those, yeah.
2 more mother cluckers.
2 more what?
Mother cluckers.
That's
Mother cluckers.
That's 10 now you have, is it?
Yes.
Smells nice.
Nico, payback.
It's great, dog. Dog's great. Dog's
Really good meal. Time to head back to the flying field. So for the record, everyone arrived back safe. Time for an earlier night tonight. The guys have got the heater working. We've got a duvet. We've now got a couple of pillows. Time for a good night's sleep. And hopefully tomorrow the wind is a bit kinder to us than it was today, and we can have some more fun. And good morning on day 3. Well, it's overcast, but it's not as windy as it was yesterday, so let's see if we can get some flying done. Time for some good English breakfast, but we've actually got some blue skies. Let the flying begin! Beautiful performance.
There we go. Nice. Good slope distance.
It's always nice to have shorter friends who don't need to bend down as far to push the plane with the rudder. Go Carlos! They haven't flown yet, but we already know they're going to be the best display of the show. Team Powerbox, Team Jetcat, it's the Ulster team, Ralph and Enrico. Our turn, but I think it's a little bit heavier now. We'll have to blow that off.
Come on! Oh, go on, do it again.
It's just for this, all the people. Yeah, here we go. I'm not worried about you. It's not too much of a look at it. The cross is showing the front thing. Yeah, that's the second one. And as John says, as soon as he touches down, you know what it's going. We're in for a little.
And it's raining again. Everyone's running in here. Gotta love the English weather. In between the weather, getting another plane ready. This is the glider that we flew in the UK about a month ago. We know it flies great. Hopefully we can get a slot in between.
I'm getting biscuits. I might have to go over to the table for a minute. I just don't really. My day's using 4.
So we're sneaking in with the glider, but to avoid any issues and taking up too much time, Raquel and I are going to kind of fly together. So I'm taking off with the glider, flying for a bit, then Raquel will fly and I'll land somewhere in between.
Keep up with it. Well, Raquel is each other half. I'm going to have a quick look at this dolly. More than enough. All composite. Saw a bit of wing flex there when he pulled out. Maybe stuffed in behind the. Oh well. Stop filming. She's wandering about with an electric powered helicopter. Lining out in his teeth. That's such a go. I like the first hand effect. Well done, Martin. Rob, you've got your monitor.
Only one flap!
Fantastic display.
The glider was fun. Need a bit less movement on especially the elevator, just make it smoothen out a bit. Hopefully we can steal another flight later or tomorrow, have some more fun. Now, time to get some fuel for the FC1, flight number 2. The sun's come out, the wind seems to have dropped, and it's about my turn to fly the J10. Come on!
And build models, and this is one of those.
Okay, that was fun. We're getting there now. It's starting to feel more locked in. Starting to have some fun. We just need the weather to hold now. A few more flights. Weston, having been coming here for so many years, is being able to nick the mule and take a joyride around Weston. And this is how we bring Raquel to the heli field in style. Time for the Pilot RC demo. We're going to be flying Oliver's Extra NG, and we're flying with Joe with his Extra NG. But look at the guy. How am I supposed to compete with this guy? Look at him. It's always cool when someone hands you a Sharpie and a plane part. Time for some graffiti. And a really quiet flight line means the end of the day, of the official flights at least. We normally have about half an hour break now, then people start bringing out all the foamies and start having some fun. We've got a live band in the evening, so time to get some dinner, come back for the night show. As is typical though, now is actually the nicest time of the day to be flying, just when we can't do exactly that. We've got nice sunshine, pretty much no wind. It's a nice temperature, but apparently the house at the top requires at least a half an hour silence while they have their dinner. Ooh, how the other half live. And this is what the pilot's tent looks like when everyone's out to dinner. Packed with models, even though a lot of them have been taken back to everyone's own caravan and camper. Really cool colour scheme on the Rebel Max. Not too sure about the white line about the canopy. Probably prefer to have that in a different colour. No luck yesterday, but we were okay today. Another good meal, chicken tikka masala, can't go wrong. Time to go back to the flying field. But yeah, it's raining again. So we've just got back from the restaurant and we've been told that it's absolutely chucked it down and they're not allowing any vehicles in or out of the ground. So we have to leave the car here at the entrance by the gate, and we now have to walk down to where our caravan is, where apparently it's under a metre of water. It's going to be a good night.
I want us to come back to Spain.
Yeah, sunny in Spain sounds good. The night's getting better and better because every time we walk away, the alarm keeps going off and Carlos keeps having to go back to close the car again. And that noise was a cone getting knocked over by Carlos. It turns out we're now back in the car because the guys on the gate don't want to listen to Carlos's car alarm going off all night. So they've given us permission to break curfew and drive down. So it accidentally worked okay. So go Carlos, go team.
Yes! Yeah, Carlos.
Porto medio charco. Hey!
Crossing the lake.
No problem. So it is very wet here, but we've got the live bar, so there's one thing left. That's the end of the music. We've now just got to wade our way down back to the caravan somewhere over there, in between all the lakes. Day 4, main day, Saturday morning. Rain seems to have stopped, although it's a bit on and off. It is still a bit wet though. And it's raining heavy again. Time to hide away in the nearest tent. This one is now, yeah, pro build. Thanks guys. Say hi.
Hi. Perfect.
No problem.
No problem.
Sun's come out, got the plane up there ready to go. Just gonna go get the radio I think the biggest challenge for today now is not slipping on the wet grass and ending on your back full of mud. Hopefully we can avoid that one. We're at the risk of flooding, but it's amazing how you still have a packed Weston Park in between showers, rain, and at the moment a bit of sunshine.
So I think it's run out, click on it, and that's really black. I'd like to see how many surveys this thing's got in it, but I've run out of fingers and toes. This thing has got the survey on everything. How many litres of fuel is it? I think it's 11 or 12 litres of fuel. Which will give you approximately 6 minutes of fuel. So you will try and keep it. I have the flower crash. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a bit special, isn't it? Come on, let's hear it for Steve. It's full-size aircraft, it's quite impressive. It's a bit strange.
So we just finished our flight this morning, FC1. Bit windy, so not the best flight we've done, but it's down in one piece, ready to go again this afternoon. So hopefully we can get some better weather. Sun's out now, although there are some rather dark clouds about. Get some more flying done this afternoon.
So the H540 is the one in the lead. You see the wing platforms.
now hailstoning. This is new. Yeah, we can now add hailstone to our list of activities from this weekend. Rain, wind, hail. It's only Saturday. Chances of snow. I'm so fed up of walking in mud. Time for some explosions with the pyro slot.
What do you reckon? Duo, just what do you reckon?
Only just caught the tail end of that, but the Reds duo, awesome as always.
Okay, so
You can tell where people have been walking, can't you? Used to be grass. They've got the last flights of the day up now. We're going to have a quiet hour, then some flying off the peg, and when it gets dark, we start the night show. Time for some more pyros in pitch black with a load of lights. It's going to be fun. Next year, though, I want to sleep in one of these camper vans. Now that is a machine. Officially, we've finished flying for today, but there was a gap in the weather and a gap in the schedule. So we've all come out to have some extra fun before the night show. We've been told not to move the cars because of the grass, but I'm going to steal one of these to go over to the heli line and see Raquel. It's not stealing, it's borrowing. We'll give it back. The only problem is I haven't ridden the bike for about 10 years and I really don't want to fall in the mud. So we'll try and avoid that. This is exactly what I didn't want when riding the bike.
this is well worth watching.
Oops.
Dale, dale.
No power. How's that for a radio? Of course, done by Daniel at DH Colourworks. Looks awesome. And we're going to fly on it, because this is the one that we're going to fly and night plane with. We're about to load the plane with pyro. We want to just test it first, but we're going to fly at the same time as the Blue Pits, which also needs to do a quick test flight. So we don't know how that's going to work. We don't know how this is going to work. We're going to take off together and try and do some formation without knowing how either of the planes work. What could go wrong? Well, different colours. Yeah, mine's orange, his is blue. Easy. After a day's wind, I've given up trying to sort my hair out, but flight went well, very light. After all, it was just a test flight on a really heavy airplane, which is now being loaded up with 5 kilos of fireworks, ready for the night show. So, time to get some food real quick, because it's already getting dark and it's show time. And no more than 2 minutes later, gone to the caravan, got my jacket, left the caravan, going to get food, and it's raining again. Night show in the rain, not fun. Hopefully it stops. So as is tradition now, it may not look like it in the video, but it's really starting to get dark now. And we're still putting the pyro on the plane that we're supposed to fly. So it's, Rob, how dark is it going to be when the pyro's finished?
Very dark. Very dark, I think, at this rate.
We'll get there, we always do. Even if it is cutting it a bit fine.
Where do you want to mime?
I thought let's
On the wingtip.
CG on the outside.
We're about to go, and one of the pyros still isn't working. Nothing like last minute.
I think that's the target. Apparently, look, I'm going to bar some. Here, they arrived at the show.
I've got too many pictures of me doing this.
Tom and the fire.
Now that is cool though, every year. Phil's managed it once again, last minute, we found the error, got 2 wires, 2 channels, just need to wire it up and make it explode. Is that about it?
About it, yeah.
He's down, please put your hands together, a big cheer. Fantastic grub display team.
So guys, what level of panic are we at?
Not very.
No, we're okay now.
I'm not flying it.
You can probably see the rain, all the work, and it's chucking it down. Ah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, rainbow. Perfect.
It's absolutely chucking it down, but we made it. Fireworks worked. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Nexus Bob. Let's do it all again next year, but without the rain, eh? Talk about drowned rugrat. Gonna get changed, gonna go up to where the live music is, but we're already hearing about people having difficulty in getting out of the site because all the grass has turned to mud and the mud has turned to slush. Luckily we don't need to get the car today, so we don't have the issue we had yesterday. Fed up with the rain. The problem with going to the bar is that we now have to go back again and it's still piddling down with rain.
And your voice is...
But you wanted the big umbrella,
Great, yeah, we've got a big umbrella. This is what's left of Weston Park and what's left of my voice as well. But we just got lakes and rivers everywhere. I don't know how they're going to move the cars and caravans tomorrow.
It's flowing in.
Can't wait to get back to sunny Spain. Okay, so we made it back to the caravan. We're running out of places to hang all the wet clothes. We've got one day left. Sunday. Night, guys. Final day. It's day 5, Sunday. We've got a short morning because we've got to leave for the airport about 12:30. But it's not raining. That means hopefully we're going to be able to leave and not get stuck in the mud. See if we can get some flights in before we go though.
He's in the middle of the runway, Joe.
What a way to finish Weston. An awesome last flight, literally 7 minutes before we have to leave. Great flight with Joe Hampson, flying for the Pilot RC slot with the FC1 and the extra NG. Great time. Time to go for some sun. Try again. Nothing quite like a departing lift. Awesome stuff from RC Light Systems as always. This one for an RC factory, something like that. Coming soon on the channel. Thanks, mate. Like that, another Weston Park year over. A very wet one, but we still had a load of fun. We are leaving early to this year. It's about 12:30, but I don't know how most of these cars are going to get out of mud like that. And we're out of Weston Park. And what seems like our saviour for everything, everything UK and everything Western, good old Phil. Because the taxi wasn't going to arrive in time to go to the airport, so who comes to the rescue? That's the control tower. Phil's got us here in good time. Time to go home. Thanks, mate. Shoes are in a bit of a state. Socks are cool though. Typical. Now that we're going home, the sun comes out. And we are back in Spain, and it's actually sunny and warm. How about that?
Well, why is that not ours?
Raquel?
Yeah.
Can I get in your car?
No.
Oh, and we're finally home. More importantly, we're finally actually dry as well. But we still had an absolute blast despite all the rain and all the mud. Massive thanks to the entire Bishop family for helping sort out the Pilot RC FC1 that I've been flying all week. And of course to Rob Gardner for letting me fly all of his planes. Oliver for letting me fly his extra NG from Pilot RC as well. And of course Paul from Nexus for letting me have a go again on his night flying machine, absolutely loaded of pyros for the night fly. Absolute blast as always, as well as the synchro flight and fun flights that we had with our Pilot RC teammate Joe Hampson, especially the one today on Sunday, the jet and the extra. I think that was really cool. Awesome job, mate. One final, couldn't let the video go without saying a massive thank you to Phil. You're an absolute legend, mate, and Weston Park wouldn't be the same without you, and I definitely couldn't do it with all of you without all of your help. So massive thanks. that'll do for now. Thank you all for watching this rather different video with all the behind the scenes. Hope you found it interesting. If you did, leave us a like. Let me know if you want to see more like this in the comments below. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you all in the next one, where hopefully we'll be a bit drier. And I think these, I don't know if they're going in the washing machine or the bin.